I recently stayed at the Numa Rome Barberini, and I am going to give my honest thoughts about it. For the best price for this hotel, check out the links in the description.
Arrival and check-in experience.
When we arrived, the digital registration was a breeze, which was super convenient after a long journey. Getting into our room was easy peasy with the security code access, no fumbling with keys or cards. It was awesome that everything was so smooth and self-service, making the start of our trip totally stress-free. The whole check-in process was intuitive and simple, which we really appreciated. Room, bathroom, and the amenities. The room was super clean and comfortable, which is always a huge plus for me. I loved that it had air conditioning, a flat-screen TV, and even an electric teapot, which came in handy for a quick cuppa. The private bathroom with a shower was spotless, and the shower itself was actually really good, great water pressure. They even left out some comfy pillows, which made for a really good night's sleep.
The location and surroundings.
The location was seriously amazing, like right in the heart of Rome, so we could just walk to pretty much everything. We were super close to the Spanish Steps and Villa Borghese, which was awesome for exploring. Plus, having the metro stations nearby, like Repubblica and Barberini, made getting around super easy and quick. I loved that we were surrounded by all these cool attractions and still felt like we were in a vibrant neighborhood with tons of shops, bars, and restaurants right there. Food, drinks, and dining options. When it comes to food, I gotta say, the buffet breakfast was a solid start to each day. It was super convenient to just head down and grab some grub before hitting the streets of Rome. I heard some folks mention that breakfast was served off-site, but for me, it was right there and easy. There was a good spread, and while one person thought the sweet portion was a bit small, I found it perfectly adequate to fuel up for a day of sightseeing. What's it like to stay here? Staying here I found the room itself to be really well organized and cozy, even if it was on the smaller side, but honestly, it was totally fine since we were out exploring most of the time. I was super impressed with how clean everything was, and it felt really modern and fresh, almost like it had just been renovated. Plus, having a terrace with a nice view over Rome from the 5th floor was a cool bonus, definitely made for some good Instagram moments. The comfy bed and pillows were a lifesaver after all that walking, and I really appreciated the little touches, like fresh towels and coffee/tea always being available. Let's take a look at the pros and cons. Here's what I liked about the hotel. Super easy check-in. The digital registration and security code access made getting into our room a breeze, which was awesome after a long trip. Prime location. Being right in the heart of Rome, near all the major sites and metro stations, was incredibly convenient for exploring. Clean and comfy rooms. Our room was spotless, modern, and had all the essentials like AC, a flat-screen TV, and even an electric teapot. Good breakfast. The buffet breakfast was a solid way to start the day before hitting the streets.
Here's what I disliked about the hotel.
The noise from the street and even from other guests or a nearby nightclub could be a bit much sometimes, especially if you're a light sleeper. My overall rating for this hotel would be 8.2. So, would I stay here again? Absolutely. Despite a little street noise now and then, the amazing location, super comfy room, and overall smooth experience totally made up for it. I definitely recommend Numa Rome Barberini to anyone looking for a chill and convenient base to explore Rome. I'd be back at a heartbeat. Thanks for watching. I added links from all hotel booking providers in the description so you can find the best price for this hotel. Make sure you check out the description below.